First of all, this conference, international conference, is on a topic, economic development, demographic transition, and environmental sustainability. And this is jointly organized by two institutions. One is Center for Development Studies, Delhi School of Economics, University of Delhi. That is our participation here. And then the Institute of Educational and Development Studies, Noida, IEDS. And they have used three words here. I am not I don't understand the integrities of the economics, but yes, I do understand the importance of economics. There are three words: economic development, demographic transitions, and environmental sustainability. All words are important. That's why this conference is important, relevant, and prevalent in these difficult times. At first glance, these words may appear to be three separate themes, not connected with each other. However, they are deeply interconnected. Now in 21st century and in 2026, they are deeply interconnected. They are like three gears within the same machine. And if one moves without the coordination with others, the entire system may become unstable, may become difficult. So this is the defining challenge of 21st century. So the question is, are we ready for this? Do we understand the implications of this? That's why this conference is important. Economic development can no longer be discussed independently of demographic realities. And demography can no longer be discussed without environmental pressures. All are important, but now third word has also come, the sustainability. Whenever we are developing a policy, we talk about sustainability, good or bad. We talk about many things, but this word is not new to Indian systems and Indian civilization. It is in the inside of every policy of Indians, not from today, but from the centuries old. But yes, this is a new word for Western word, sustainability. Because we believe in the balanced lifestyle. We believe in the Madhya Marg. We believe that both extremes are not good. That's why, and someone has rightly said, and we believe in India, for my international audience, we believe in India that this balanced life, balanced approach is the key for success and key for sustainability for many, many years. So someone has rightly said कि हम जिंदगी में ऐसा करें कि काम दोनों का चलता रहे. हम जिंदगी में ऐसा करें कि काम दोनों का चलता रहे, हवा भी चलती रहे और दिया भी चलता रहे. This is the theme and core of the conference. This is the theme and the core of the conference. But there are few questions which are to be discussed here. First is, how do we accelerate economic growth for our country? I would like to request the economist, please do not suggest anything to the government which compromises the economic growth. For next 20-25 years, economic growth is very, very important. So this is a question, how do we accelerate the growth? Second is, which Professor Surendra has also mentioned softly here, the question is urbanization necessary for the growth of India? Ambedkar said in 1930s that success for India and Indians will come from the urbanization. Sooner we do urbanization, better it is for our country. This is the question. How far should we go for urbanization? Should it be the only focus or one of the focus? This should be discussed. Why I am saying this? Because whenever we talk about the acceleration, now three sectors, manufacturing, we all know, contribute 27% in our economy, services 55%, and agriculture 17% in our economy. But then thought, what is happening in the developing countries? If we have to decide our focus and priorities, one is developing and another is the developed. Developed two countries, China and US. In US, service sector is contributing 76%. Industry or manufacturing is contributing 18%. Agriculture 5.9%, including the food processing. And if we exclude food processing and allied, then farm agriculture alone contributes only less than 1% in the contribution. But see the size of the economy of the US. That is the challenge. In China, services contributes 57.7, industry 35.6, and agriculture 7%. And in most of the developing nations, one of the parameters may not be the right parameter, but agriculture, whenever and wherever agriculture contributes more than 20%, country is poor. If it is less than 5%, they are developed economies. In terms of data only, I'm not saying we should not give any importance to agriculture sector. It is equally important. But other sectors are also important in develop. So we have to learn lessons from the developed economies also for our country. So target for us is high income, technological, advanced and socially inclusive nation over the next 25 years. That's why Honorable Prime Minister has taken a sankalp that India will be a developed nation by 2047. So this 2047 is important for us. But in terms of economy, the size should be $20 to $25 trillion economy. And right now we are $4 trillion economy. Long way to go. So, but words, one important thing in the word strongest economies are the knowledge economies. And when we are discussing something in Delhi School of Economics, University of Delhi, all the word best economies are knowledge economies. And when we talk about ourselves, we used to be a knowledge hub. We want to be a knowledge economy. Then our focus should also be on knowledge economies. See the example, US. When US is the knowledge economy, world the best economy, see the conditions of their universities. World class, they have world class universities, MIT, Yale, Harvard, Stanford, so many. And in China now, one university has come up now in the QS World University ranking 17th is the Singh University. It's a story of last 20-25 years, Singh University. India should have such university, 20, 30 world-class research universities. But if I say India should have 20, 30, nothing will happen. Saying is one thing, but how far we are, what steps we are supposed to take. Economies should help the government. Universities should become engines of innovation. But question is how? How should we become the engine of innovations? And corporate world also, we are now success stories are coming up. Only just for the reference purpose, the Zoho Corporation. I visited Zoho Corporation recently in Tamil Nadu. See the contribution of Sridhar Vembu. We should inspire from such success stories. But in education, we have to create such stories here. Just for the understanding, I will take only 2, 3, 4 more minutes. Singh University, which has done very well in last 20-25 years, their annual budget, like operating expenditure, is 51,000 crores. Students are 60,000 students in the university. And their annual cost per student is 80 lakh rupees. That is Singh. Harvard University, 57,000 crores. They have 25,000 students. Per student cost is 2.3 crores. MIT, 43,000 crore is the operating expenditure. Student is 11,900, about 12,000 students. Per student cost for MIT is also 3.65 crore. And for Yale, 51,000 crores. Students are about 16,000 students there. But here success is innovation ecosystem. Whenever we talk about the research universities, we have to create that type of infrastructure. And when it comes to University of Delhi, I'm not including the budget of the colleges. Excluding the budget of the colleges, our per student cost is 3,43,000. And our student strength is 35,000 in the university. But if we combine everything, then the student is about 7 lakh, including the SOL. Then this per student cost is about 30,000 rupees. These are some of the challenges which we have to find ways and means. Someone has said, बहुत अच्छा मुझे लगा कि डर मुझे भी लगा फासला देखकर. मैं अब यूनिवर्सिटीज़ के लिए भी कह रहा हूँ, गवर्नमेंट के लिए भी कह रहा हूँ कि डर मुझे भी लगा फासला देखकर, लेकिन मैं बढ़ता ही गया रास्ता देखकर. डर मुझे भी लगा फासला देखकर, लेकिन मैं डरता ही गया रास्ता देखकर. खुद ब खुद मेरे नज़दीक आती गई मंजिल मेरा हौसला देखकर. So this is a time of haussla. And Robert Frost, a poet, has rightly said, like government is on that principle only working very hard. See the effort of Honorable Prime Minister, ki woods are lovely, dark and deep. Woods are lovely, dark and deep. I have many promises to keep. Miles to go before I sleep. Miles to go before I sleep. Such wonderful lines. So that's why whenever PM say enhance the economic growth, we should take it seriously. Key is in the economic growth, and this conference must find and discuss instruments for economic growth. Development economy and economic development, but no compromise on economic growth. Sometimes these words become dangerous words. Because Western economies industrialized first and addressed climate concerns later. At that time, they had the luxury to do so, but now in 21st century, we don't have that luxury. So India's challenge is fundamentally different, but we have to focus on capex-led growth. My dear scholars, my dear students of economics, don't deviate yourself from the research publications which are coming from the West for the consumption-led growth. Because they don't have to create their infrastructure. But for us, 25 years, we have to create infrastructure for our country. So capex-led growth, Government of India is doing so also, but support them. If you write theories, methods, research publications, they will also have confidence in this. And the quality of life and livelihood will improve automatically. So I'm confident that this conference will provide a valuable platform for meaningful discussions, exchange of ideas, and collaborative research partnerships. I hope the deliberations over the next few days will contribute significantly towards the policy recommendations and sustainable development strategies at both national and global level. But take it, whenever we say sustainable, take it softly, take it lightly, take it in the interest of our country, because we have to develop infrastructure. For example, this D school, we wanted to construct a building. What happened? 3 years. It took 3 years to get the approvals. All are right. But now we will start construction very soon here in the Delhi School of Economics, because we need additional infrastructure. That's why this mindset of growth is very, very important. I am thankful to Delhi School of Economics for organizing this conference on a very, very important topic and inviting me to share some of my thoughts. Thank you very much.